Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Memento Mori 2, Guardians of Immortality. I am going to be your tour guide, Charlie, along this journey. And I hope that we have one hell of a journey. Alrighty. Make sure we have all the settings and confirm. Let us begin.
Don't get up. I'll answer that. Yes?
Is Miss Svietlovov there?
Durand. Now she's Durand.
It is you, Mr. Durand. Congratulations again. Could you call your wife for me?
Sure. It's for you.
Who is it?
Renier.
Great. Durand. Sure, I'd better note that. Max, could you please give me something to write with?
We take with us only what's necessary. The chance of being robbed in Cape Town is quite considerable. I'll take the diary. I never leave it behind. I often need to instantly note some idea. Something I recall.
Max, the pencil, please? I think I saw it next to the painting.
Painting.
I'll take the pencil. I won't use it on this painting anymore.
That is a creepy ass
My
painting.
visions. Nightmares. If I trap them in a painting, they stop haunting me. That painting is basically done.
Max, the pencil, please? I think I saw it next to the painting.
I know when it's not good to disturb her, and now is one of those moments.
Max, the pencil, please? I think I saw it next to the painting.
The work.
How do I?
Here, make a note in my diary. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna go wash my face, okay?
Thanks, you're the best. Okay, I've got a pencil and paper. What was the name of the gallery again? And how did it get to us anyway?
What was that? I don't think it's necessary to pull my reflection in the mirror. I'm not a Neanderthal. I don't know why I should do that. I don't know.
Alright.
See? I told you they would chase you, even here.
But I can't refuse it. How long has it been since we separated from Interpol? And what have we managed to do since then?
I don't get it. It pisses you off, but still you eventually do it. You and that department of yours. Really great.
But Max, we need some results. We must show that we'll continue to work as well as before.
I don't understand. When you were part of Interpol, Renier was your boss. Now you're more or less independent, and who tells you what to do? Renier.
You know well that as far as the budget is concerned, we are still with them. And guess who makes all the financial decisions there? Listen, I know I told you.
Please, enough. It's not a problem, is it? At least we're gonna see the gallery, and for free.
Max, thanks. Do you have the car keys?
You mean from our supercar? Yeah, I have them somewhere.
Here, have a look at what she wants from me.
Didn't you say something about us finally being far away enough from your work?
Interesting.
I'll take the keys, although Laura insists she's a better driver. She likes when she doesn't have to drive. When I recall that vision, maybe I should... No, I won't dramatize it. I slept bad. Nothing more. No need to take pills.
Alright, well.
Why should she care just for that?
Max, there's another thing.
You don't want to ask me again if I really, really do not mind, do you?
When you came out of the bathroom, you seemed to be somehow pale. Did something happen?
Don't worry, it's okay. Maybe I turned a little pale when I saw myself in the mirror. You know, you wake up and you feel you're 20, but then you look into a mirror.
Do you think I'll live to see you answering me seriously someday?
Let me think. No, I don't think so. And let's go. We have to make a name for that office of yours, remember?
By the way, you sold almost all your paintings at the Paris exhibition, didn't you? So why are we driving this? Couldn't you rent something else?
Something else? Like what?
I don't know, something made in the last 100 years?
This, my dear, is a beetle. When you understand the difference between a common car and a beetle, a whole new universe will open to you.
Great. I can't wait.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that sarcasm, right? This car is a jewel. The sound of the horn alone. Listen. I usually mark all the places of interest on my map. Something tells me that this doesn't belong to the gallery owner.
Hello, I'm Larissa Durand. You must be...
Pascal Catlego, my dear Madame Durand. And may I sincerely tell you that I am very pleased by your arrival, and that I have big expectations for you.
If I understand it right, some pieces of art were stolen from here and you aren't satisfied with the results of the local police's investigation? That's why you contacted Interpol?
Yes, exactly. Fortunately, I still have some connections. I've already cooperated with your department, but it was a long time ago. Even before you were independent. You probably didn't even work there then.
Can you give me some details? What was stolen? Why do you feel we could find out more than the local police? I have basically no authority here.
Well, if you'll allow me, I'd like to answer the second part of your question first. I don't have a problem with the police as such, but I do have a problem with Captain Namusa, who led the investigation. His approach was, well, too casual. According to today's newspapers, the case was closed. Unbelievable. And as far as authority is concerned, I think the will to find the culprit will suffice. It has been definitely lacking until now.
What was stolen then?
Excuse me, but you are...
Maxime Durand.
So, the husband. I know I'm disturbing your holiday.
He's cooperating with our agency as an external expert from time to time, so he's going to take part in the investigation.
Great. I've managed to persuade Captain Namusa to stop by. He should be here any moment. In the meantime, please read that file containing stolen items. And it would also be worthwhile looking around here for some evidence that the police could have missed. Here's the newspaper. Take a look. Incredible.
In the newspaper, there is an article about closing the investigation of the gallery theft. The thief remains unknown. No wonder that Mr. Catlego has no reason to be happy. Files containing stolen things. It seems they have their stuff well organized.
Isn't that in the vision I just had?
Max, do you have a moment? I can see that something's wrong. Can you behave like an adult for once and tell me what's going on?
I've seen some strange things. Those statuettes. I think I even dreamed about them once. It's beginning to interest me.
You're having visions again? And you're telling me just so? I thought we had put that behind us.
Don't be silly. Even the doctor told me it may relapse from time to time.
And that's why she gave you those pills that you don't use.
Because I don't need them. But all right, I'll take one if it makes you feel better.
Thanks. I think we left them in that bag in the room. Listen, what if you actually lead the investigation? You'll have something else to think about, and I think you'd enjoy it.
You're joking. I could do that? That would be fantastic.
Why not? But I'm going to watch your every step, Sherlock. Let's go. We'll return to Cadlego. Captain Nomusa?
Yes.
I am...
Don't trouble yourself. I know who you are, but I'd like to know why you are here.
My task is to help with the investigation.
As far as I know, no one here asked for foreign help. And for your information, the case is closed.
I understand that. Can I have the case file?
Here it is. You'll see for yourself that we didn't overlook anything. Usual theft, no witnesses. Such things just happen.
Why did the thief take only 4 items when he was already inside? In my opinion, they were after something particular.
I see. So, we have another expert here. They didn't take anything more because they probably were disturbed by someone. Any other questions?
Only one. If someone disturbed them, why are there no witnesses? Were they interrupted by a guard? He'd probably report it, no?
What is this? An interrogation? If you think you're going to make a name here, okay. I'll enjoy watching the exposure. But don't bother me with meaningless fabrications.
If you have any other questions, reasonable questions, I'll be at the police station. Good day.
That was weird.
Mr. Cadlego, we'd like to ask you about something.
If I may be of help to you in any way, just ask.
Do you find it normal that such a place doesn't have a system connected to some security agency? You don't have bars or video surveillance.
But this whole district is patrolled. You had to notice that when you came here.
And what if some locals decided to steal? In fact, I find it a bit suspicious that you're basically opening all your exhibits to thieves. What is the most valuable thing you have here?
Probably a couple of truly luxurious Shona statuettes. The thief wasn't interested in them, though, thank God. But for me, personally, it would be the 2 stolen statuettes. I even financed their acquisition.
Expensive exhibits, minimal security. Let me guess. I bet they were heavily insured.
Are you implying I let myself get robbed to collect money from the insurance? Interesting. Yes, we have insurance, but I can assure you that if I really took the trouble, I would have seen to it that much more expensive items got stolen. Moreover, and I can prove it, we are doing quite well financially.
I thought those statuettes are quite rare.
Those statuettes, Mr. Durand, are priceless, but only for someone who knows their true nature. For a common collector, they're too rough, too primitive. Only several people, including you now, know that they were a part of ancient rituals. That's why it struck me so much that they were stolen.
Have you had some problems with the police already?
No. They even helped me find a stolen car. An Aston Martin DBS, a real gem. Have you ever driven something like that?
No, unfortunately not. We drive rather a different car. A Beetle.
I see. Well, to each his own. Anyway, it was a wonderful thing, but someone stole it 2 weeks after I bought it. And believe it or not, the police returned it to me in 3 days.
So it really works sometimes.
Yes, sometimes.
I have to ask, where were you the night of the theft?
You're really rigorous. I like that, Mr. Durand. I was with my business partner in Port Elizabeth.
That's on the other coast, right? In what hotel did you stay?
You know, I can't recollect exactly, but I know it had a number in its name.
What a shame you can't remember.
Max, we should go over all the details we have, don't you think?
Can I have a look at that file?
Sure, here it is. Probably doesn't have enough of them.
Markers?
Various irregularities causing fingerprints to differ. But the thief left this print probably somewhere on the edge because a large part of it is missing.
So he didn't wear gloves? But yet he only left one fingerprint. That's weird, isn't it?
Yes, it is. For example, the glass shards from the broken display case reputedly was completely clean.
So what can we hold on to? Shouldn't we have at least that partial fingerprint checked in at the Interpol database?
Well, it won't hurt, but we'll have to get it to Interpol somehow.
That means we have a problem, doesn't it? How are we going to do that?
Keep that file and tell that receptionist to scan it and send it to headquarters.
Yeah, great. Thanks for trusting me. Do you think I could ask for one more little favor? I need this scanned and sent to the number I'll write for you.
Of course. All our technical equipment is at your service.
Thanks. Good. Now we have to prove to the arrogant policeman that we're able to find out more.
Alright, I'm gonna fix this sound. What's that? Alright. To the display cases.
The display case is undamaged. In fact, I have no idea how to find out whether this very case was the one broken by the thief. You can see on the display case how the displays are divided according to the cultural areas of the local region. And there are a lot. I think I will let it be, at least until I need it for something.
Maybe I missed something.
I've just thought of something.
Yes, Max?
Maybe Cat Lego did the local police an injustice. It's no secret they have some serious troubles with the crime rate here.
Sure. After all, we're not here to check them, but to help them.
That Namusa didn't seem to me like someone who would appreciate our help.
No one likes it when someone else walks into their territory.
You're standing up for him?
No, but that's the way it is sometimes. As long as he cooperates, at least in some way, I'll be content.
There's really something wrong with that Namusa. Have you noticed how he squirmed when asked about witnesses?
He stated that someone had probably disturbed the culprit at night, but at the same time, he didn't see anything wrong with no one seeing him there.
Exactly.
And how fast he closed the case. I don't want to do him wrong, but I guess he's simply lazy. Tell me, what did you see exactly?
I feel I've seen those statuettes already. Last night in a dream. And now when I saw those photos, they're important, somehow.
And that's all? A dream and a vision in the gallery? You'd tell me if there was something more, wouldn't you?
You know I would. No, it's nothing. Fascinating. It's about the burial rites of the Igbira tribe. Nuna. I've read something about them already. They're one of the tribes that created those beautiful wood masks. This display case looks as undamaged as all the others. It's hard to say if it was robbed. That's one of the African gods of the sun. A beautiful piece. An interesting idea, but why would I want to do that?
Oops. Look at it.
There's an ornate tapestry hanging above the window. There's nothing peculiar about that window. They all look the same to me.
Alright, I'm back up to the wall, right? Must have missed something.
The rod is surprisingly light. There are some gallery windows in the photos. This is it. That window. The thief stole some exhibits from here. It's fixed now, and its content has probably changed.
Ah, see, that's what I was missing. Should've looked at the pictures I got in my inventory.
There's nothing peculiar about that window. They all look the same to me.
That's not bad.
There's nothing peculiar about that. There's nothing peculiar. This is the showcase that was broken. I'm able to identify it because of the adjacent one I saw on a photo. Maybe I could add my own fingerprint to it. Nah, I don't think so. The display case is made of polished metal. I'd say that's useless. That doesn't make any sense. The display case is... I don't think that would...
See if maybe I've got different options or something.
I've just thought of something.
Yes, Max?
No.
Let's worry about it later. It states that, as with other practices, African tribal drums do not belong only to the past, neither the rituals they're used for. A shaman beats a drum, dances, and the rain will come. Or at least sometimes will. A shaman beats... I can't think of anything I should tell him. Do you think you could help me with something?
Sure. What do you need?
Have you been working here long?
Only a couple of months. I'm really grateful to Mr. Catlego. Do you know how many people applied for this job?
Did you notice anything suspicious here before the theft? Someone who was interested in windows or security at large.
You know, I have quite a lot of work here during the opening hours, so I don't have much time to look around.
So you wouldn't have noticed even if somebody had come in here several times?
Probably not. I'm sorry.
Unsecured windows, no camera surveillance, and exhibits of immense value. That's a bit strange.
But I've warned Mr. Catlego before about that. Some evenings, I stay here as the last person, and I'd really be happy to have some link to some central security.
What were you doing on the night of the theft? Was someone with you?
I live alone, so no. But wait, you don't think I would possibly... I'd have to be crazy to break in through a window and I have a key.
You'd have to be crazy to steal something using a key, which only a few people have.
But I didn't do it. How can you even think...
Calm down. I'm not accusing you of anything. I was only asking. Mr. Catlego insists he was in a hotel in Port Elizabeth on the night of the theft.
That's true. I booked him the hotel. It was Manor 38.
But you can't confirm he really slept there.
I can, Mr. Duran. When I discovered what happened here early in the morning, I immediately called him there. And moreover, there's no point in suspecting Mr. Catlego. He loves his gallery and all these things.
Scaffold. Bingo.
I'll take them. Hopefully no one will miss them. They probably prefer stealing museum exhibits to wheelbarrows in this part of town, or else it would have disappeared long ago. The upper part is grilled, the lower one protected by strong shutters. These probably wouldn't get inside through here easily. Well, I guess they'd fit me fine, but I feel much more comfortable wearing my current clothes. Ordinary overalls, more or less my size.
I don't know why I would want to remove any full cover, but
If I remove the sewer lid, someone could fall or drive into it. Quite possibly even Laura and I. The trunk is locked. I'll take the tools. It's been a long time since I saw such a well-equipped toolbox. I'm starting to doubt if Laura wasn't right about the choice of the car. I'm afraid the rod doesn't fit there. I'm afraid... I'd say that's useless. I'm afraid... I'm afraid the rod... That doesn't... That doesn't make any... It wouldn't be of much use in itself. I'll leave it here for now, or else I'll forget it somewhere. I should use those two together? How? I've managed to flatten the end of the bar with pliers. Happily, it's a soft alloy. If it were some real metal, I would be out of luck. I won't gain anything by that. I should use those two to... There's nothing peculiar. I'd say that's useless.
Alright, I've got a flattened bar or something.
Hand lever paper cutter. They probably use it for making employee badges. The upper part is grilled. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't...
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into the first episode. I apologize, it's a little slow. I'm just trying to feel out the game. But thank you for watching, and please return for another exciting episode of Memento Mori 2. Save game.